All right, so I've already hard boiled my eggs. I've got, I don't know, I think a dozen or so in here. And I tell you, the way to do it, the way to hard boil your eggs to make sure that the shells come off really easily is to take them and crack them until you hear a little popping sound. I've struggled for years to get my eggs to come out right, but that is the way to do it, to make sure they come out good. I've tried baking soda and all that, but that is the best way I've found to do that. So anyways, I'm gonna take these eggs and slice them down the middle. Look at that yolk. It's pretty. And pop it in my bowl. I'm gonna do this to all my eggs. We've been cooking and cleaning, getting all kinds of ready for tomorrow for Thanksgiving. I can't believe it's already here. We actually just moved to this area from Kentucky, actually, a little over a year ago. And so this is, this is our second year of having Thanksgiving with just us. There's 7 of us. It's kind of been nice, really. We usually watch movies or play games and just kind of have a chill day. So I wanted to have all this done so that we can just relax and hang out as a family tomorrow. My husband's gonna deep fry turkey, and I've got dressing made up, and got some green beans going, and gonna do some taters here in a little bit. I don't know about y'all, but I love dressed eggs. Some people call them deviled eggs, but I don't think there's nothing devilish about eggs like that. Anyways, I'm gonna get these all done and then I'll come back and show you the next step. All right, y'all, I've got my yolk separated from my whites, and this might make some of y'all mad, but we're gonna get them all gussied up here in a minute. And we're gonna use, I know, Miracle Whip. That's how we made it back in Kentucky, and you're welcome to use mayo if that's what you like, but I think you're wrong. But this is how I do mine. Hey y'all, I'm gonna show you how we do our dressed eggs, getting ready for Thanksgiving. All right, and I usually don't measure anything, not unless I'm baking or making bread, and even that, sometimes don't even measure. I've been cooking my whole married life, so about 17, 18 years that I've been cooking. I actually started cooking while me and my husband were dating to try to win him over. He'd be outside in the garage after work, working on my car. And I remember cooking a big old meal for him around midnight and making that for him to try to win him over. I think it worked. So anyways, I don't measure anything. I just eyeball it. And then I add a little bit of mustard. $18 years, going on 19. We've been together since 2005, so. All right, I'm gonna mix this up and I'll come right back. All right, so I whipped it up and it looks like this. We like ours extra creamy and smooth. And then I'm gonna fill these pretty little eggs with it. And then I will show you the next step after that. One thing I also forgot to mention that's a little bit controversial is I do add probably about a tablespoon of sugar in here, but you don't have to do that. You can omit that if you want. So I got my eggs all lined up, and honey, if you're listening, Mama needs an egg container for dressed eggs. So if you see this and you want to know what to get me for Christmas, that would be it. All right, so I just use a freezer bag that I've put my filling in. And then I cut a little hole in it, and I'm just gonna pipe this in, kind of making it pretty. It's not gonna be perfect, but it's gonna taste delicious, so that's all that matters. You want a generous amount of this filling, at least I do. And then whenever I get done, I'll show you the next step. All right, so my husband, he likes cayenne pepper on his. Saved some for the kids because they don't like it, but I'm gonna do a little bit of cayenne on there for him. I like it too, so I'll probably do this whole tray of them. You could also do paprika. I know back growing up, I would actually take and dice up some, I know this sounds really gross now, but sweet pickles, but you could also do dill pickles and garnish on top. But this just makes it pretty, and it also adds a little heat to it too if you like heat. And that's how I do my dressed or deviled eggs. I hope y'all have a good Thanksgiving. See y'all soon.